So outdoor education is, I think it's education about the outdoors, it's for the outdoors, and it's in the outdoors. And so it's not just the practical activities, it's the theory and understandings that sort of underpin or go behind all of those activities as well. So it's like the name says, it's outdoor and education, and you bring the two together. The thing that excites me about outdoor ed is the fact that it's what I think of as a head, heart and hands approach. And so the hands part is the getting your hands sort of wet or dirty and that sort of thing, and sort of the practical part of it. The head part is the thinking about it and analysing things and critiquing things behind it. And perhaps most important is the heart. So it's the feel of something that happens, and what outdoor education's about. It hits you sort of emotionally or something like that when you're on the water or on a mountain or climb or something like that. So yeah. I got into being an outdoor ed teacher, I think. I always had a bit of a dream of being an outdoor instructor. I'm not sure where it came from, but I know that as I got older and slower in terms of playing sport, I was looking for something to do, and I always enjoyed getting out in the bush and on the rivers and in the hills, and so I saw it as an opportunity to, if you could do that sort of stuff and get paid for it and have a good time, that was a pretty cool lifestyle. In terms of my favourite thing to teach, I really enjoy kayaking, and that's sea kayaking, river kayaking. There's a little saying that kayaking is life and the rest is detail. So I enjoy being out on the water myself, and I enjoy having other people out there. And like I said, whitewater kayaking and sea kayaking are different, but I enjoy both of those. And so in terms of it's always great heading out there teaching kayaking anytime, I think. Working with young peoples brings both challenges and joys. The challenges are sometimes, I think, listening and attention span. And so having strategies to deal with those is a really good thing. The joy, of course, is when people do something, for the first time, and they pull off their first kayak roll, or they get to the top of a climb and something that they've never done before, or go to a place where they've never been or never thought they might get to. So that sort of stuff is pretty, keeps me going, and being able to provide that opportunity is, I feel very privileged to be able to do that. Biggest danger, we normally divide dangers up into people, environment and equipment, or the activity. And so of those, I think the biggest dangers are people. So it could be the randomness of various students, or it could be the instructor who's not skilled or qualified enough. And so I think people will probably present the biggest dangers. But yeah, equipment could be equipment, where a rope breaks or a carabiner is not done up or something like that. And the other thing is obviously the environment, so that could be the weather, it could be snowfall, it could be sunburn, it could be hypothermia, something like that. Our Year 13 course, in terms of the practicals, looks at whitewater kayaking, and then we move into some single rope technique, and ropes and rigging and caving. We do bushcraft and survival, and we head into the mountains doing some alpine skills, and we finish up with rock climbing. In terms of the theory stuff, we look at the theory associated with all those activities, and there's also some general stuff around leadership and communication, risk management, working with groups. If you're doing outdoor ed, the cool thing is that you get these sort of knowledge and you get these skills, and then more importantly an attitude. So in terms of being able to help you, you have some skills. So it might be firelighting or building a shelter, but the key thing is about having an attitude, you know. And I think having a can-do attitude and giving things a go and trialing things. Outdoor ed is a lot of that sort of stuff, and so people realise, oh, I don't like caving, or I don't like heights or something like that, but they actually slowly get it and do it, and so they come to realise that they can actually do things. And so by having some knowledge and some skills, and then that helps with, and then having an attitude to giving things a go. People should take outdoor education because of that head, heart, hands thing. You know, it's not every subject is able to do that in school, and I think outdoor education captures that really well. It is a nice mix. It's a break from the classroom, and I think a lot of people take it for that reason, and it's a good opportunity to get out there and away from the classroom, away from the four walls, away from the school grounds. So it's a great opportunity to do that. In terms of where it leads them and where it can take them, I think there's two wings. One is a job in the outdoors, and so it's a really good training for if you want to work in the outdoors. And the other thing is that it's a life skill type of thing, and so if people take the subject, it gives them opportunities and skills. You know, that they might have a job that's indoors, but they want to recreate in the outdoors, and so it gives people a bit of skills and knowledge and about how to go about doing that for the rest of their lives.